Hello everyone, I invite you to every Wednesday cryptocurrency review. Let's start by checking the current situation on BTC and the USDT pair, taking into account the one-day time frame. We will start by marking a strong downward trend line from which the price moved sideways. And currently we can mark the upward trend channel in which we are moving with blue lines. Now we can move on to marking support areas in the event of a correction. And here, first of all, it is worth marking the support zone from $30,687 to $27,750. But when we fall below this zone, we may see a drop to the area of the second zone from $23,135 to $19,884. At this point, it is worth looking at the EMA Cross 50 and 200, as we can see that the yellow EMA Cross 50 line has returned above the blue EMA Cross 200 line, confirming that the strong uptrend is continuing. Looking the other way, we can determine resistance locations in a similar way using the fib retracement tool. Here you can immediately see the fight against the strong resistance level at $35,931, which currently lacks the energy for a larger move, but when the price overcomes it, it will have an open path towards the strong resistance zone from $42,223 to $48,495. Please pay attention to the CHOP index, which indicates that the energy at this moment is mostly used. The RSI and stock indicators clearly exceed the upper limit of the range, which may negatively affect the BTC valuation and translate into a recovery after such a dynamic increase. In such a situation, we could see a rebound towards $31,000. As the second chart in today's review, we will check BNB in pair with USDT, also on a one-day time frame. First of all, we can use the yellow line to mark the downward trend line from which the price went up. Now let's move on to marking the support places. We will use the fib retracement tool to mark supports. And as you can see, first, there is a support zone from $224 to $220. But then we can see a decline to the very strong zone from $209 to $202. Looking the other way, we can similarly mark places where the price should encounter resistance on the way up. And here you can see that the price has been rejected by the resistance zone from $231 to $238. Only when we break above it will we move towards the resistance at $248. When we turn on EMA Cross 50 and 200, we can see that we are still in a strong downtrend, staying below the blue line of EMA Cross 200. The CHOP index indicates that there is still energy left for a move. On the RSI, we are moving in the upper part of the range. But when we look at the stock indicator, the visible rebound creates room for a potential further price increase. Moving on, we will check the MKR pair to USDT chart on a one-day time frame. We will start by marking the downward trend line from which the price moved sideways and then moved upwards. Going further, we can move on to marking support areas when we start a larger correction. And here you can see that the price has returned to the first support zone from $1,380 to $1,211. When the support is broken, the next zone is from $944 to $755. Looking the other way, we see that the MKR price has been rejected by the resistance zone from $1,506 to $1,742. If we manage to break out of it, we can see an upward movement towards the resistance level at $2,082. Please look at the CHOP index, which indicates that there is still energy for moves. The RSI indicator is recovering again with room for a further price drop. But currently you can see that the stock indicator is moving at the lower limit, which may stop the price decline and reverse the direction of price movement. The last one in today's list is the MADIUSD chart and pair with USDT. First, we will use the blue lines to mark the upward trend channel from which the price broke out, creating a downward trend channel in which we could currently see the price leaving it with a sideways movement. When we unfold the fib retracement grid, we can see that the price remained at the upper limit, a very strong fundamental support zone from 58 cents to 31 cents. Looking the other way, we can see a significant resistance zone from 74 cents to 90 cents. Only after we break out of it and then test it positively will we be able to see a further upward movement towards the second zone from $1.15 to $1.33. Please look at the CHOP index, which indicates that most of the energy has been used, while the RSI and stock indicators show that we are moving at the upper limit, which may negatively affect the price and provide a rebound in the coming days. Technical analysis is provided by a third party and for informational purposes only. It does not reflect the views of CryptoDaily, nor is it intended to be used as legal, tax, investment, or financial advice.